Button.
Hello everyone this is not the oncoming zone. Welcome to Cyberpunk. I am your host, Bugboy1014, otherwise known as Nova. How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Good to hear. What were you going to say, Riddle? Oh, you're really quiet. Why are you really quiet? Let me turn you up. I had you cranked down to 77. Why? You're up at 145. Try now. Is it just me, or can, no one hear Rattle?
I had him at low volume too. I guess something happened that made him go low volume. That made him makes so that there's the volume that is getting into his microphone is now smaller.
I suppose. No, I can't hear Rattle. I have everyone on max. Okay, yeah, we can't hear you right now, Rattle. That's unfortunate. I suppose...
Rattle, we need you.
Well, Rattle left. I suppose...
Rattle, we need you. Rattle.
You see,
now, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the world of volume, Rattle Darkster.
I just like Rattle. We need you. Rattle. Bye.
And then you're like, Rattle, we need you. Rattle, and then they come back. Also, yes, Foxy has their own Twitch. If you send me a... Okay, so when you're on your account, there's like a little thing at the top. And not like when you're logged in, but like when you're looking at your streaming page. There's a little thing on the top, Foxy. If you send me that link up there and send it to me, I can put it in the description of my videos. Yes, Zorro, otherwise known as Foxy R, has their own Twitch channel that they stream. And yeah, I like promoting other people's stuff. I would promote Surtur's Twitch, but he doesn't stream anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Rattle have something?
Rattle?
Yeah, I have a Twitch as well.
If you want to link it to me, I can put it in the description of my YouTube videos.
It is connected to my Discord.
Okay. I'll go check that
Sarge?
stream then, I guess. What?
I was just giving everyone their fair shake.
No, it's fine. I had entirely forgotten.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, also, I realized I have the window too. Let me fix that.
Make it smaller.
I am trying.
Oh god, the colors. For my mind literally saw Yelena as naked for a second.
No, he's wearing a white outfit. He just says lights.
I'm surprised it took you that long to make the note.
Because I didn't see this.
Didn't look at her token?
No, I wasn't able to see.
Oh.
Remember how last week I wasn't able to use my laptop, it exploded.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the token's been this way for like the past few hours while we've been waiting here. It's just been sitting there on Roll20.
Because now I finally focused.
Oh. So you weren't even
Sitting
focused.
here.
Fair enough. Some of you might be noticing the creepy ambience in the background. That's for a purpose. I have a creepy ambience today. And that can only mean one thing, and Serta knows it quite well.
I also know it quite well. Why?
That being said, well, bad things are probably going to happen this session.
Wait, I didn't know this was connected to Surtur. I thought you said it was connected to Alder.
No, what I had told you is that this is a song that played at a point in Alder's past. I did not say that this is purely connected to Alder. This is just the bad news music, basically.
And because of the madness, it's already bad news in of itself.
Uh-huh. Madness everywhere. So, speaking of, let's resolve the madness first, shall we? Is everyone ready to start resolving some madness? I'm ready to start resolving some madness. I also find it funny with how I have the pictures set up. Our names are wrong. I sent a screenshot in
No.
group 2 chat. It's
Ah yes, Cat the wolf, the deer,
yeah.
Nova the fox, Foxy the dragon, Alder the smiley face, and Surtur, well, I got lucky and it stayed on me.
Yeah. Alder,
Uh,
the shadow elemental. Just to be
Close
fair, they're
enough.
pretty close.
no, that's
Yeah.
a different person.
I know. Anyway. That's fine. I'll just move our pictures over the names so no one sees the names. The names are not to be seen. There we go.
Just like
Just like what?
Canada.
Uh, so, let us start with. Where should we start? If you'd like, I can just roll a die. Otherwise, I'll just pick someone to start with. Does anyone want to volunteer? It's Rattle, Zoro's, and Rattle's characters, Zoro's characters, and Sheikah's characters.
Bubbles.
Alright, so that's one vote Bubbles, that's one vote Zoro. Rattle, are you volunteering?
Shadow. Shadow character.
Surtur did not fail any wisdom saves. He did not gain,
Oh,
he did not gain madness. None of the other NPCs as well that I run failed their wisdom saves. None of them.
who did Foxy choose?
What do you mean by did Foxy? Oh, I'll let Foxy.
Foxy chose.
Sora.
Alright, so Foxy's characters first then. What? Okay.
What? I said I could be second then.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you kept getting cut off. I couldn't.
Why the hell does he keep on doing that?
I have no idea. But anyway, moving on to something before Pika gets mad.
How
Zoro.
can you tell?
I've been around you long enough. I can tell. That'll be second, yes. Alrighty. Let's start with Zoro, as he is probably the one who got hit the hardest of anyone here. So, Zoro. Upon hearing, to remind everyone what caused this madness, Alder went on a bit of a rampage because of a voice in her head compelling her towards the door. Yulina chased after her, tried to grapple her, failed multiple times, had a stampeding charge plus a freedom of movement spell to charge right through them, legendary resistance, took a lot of damage to Singularity, and eventually punched Alder in the gut so hard that it snapped them out of it, and caused whatever it was that was controlling them to scream with a psychic scream so loud that it affected everyone within 2 miles, with a pretty nasty wisdom save. It was one of those wisdom saves that get worse if you fail by 5 or more. Not pillows for side sleepers this time, thankfully.
No, I like how as you were describing it, it's just like, and a psychic scream ring out, and then pillows for side sleepers.
Yeah.
Glad to
However, the person that was hit the hardest by this was Zoro, because Zoro, Upon hearing the screams of the damned in your mind, from all, it wasn't even Alder's scream. It was the scream caused by Yelena's punch. Upon hearing the screams of the damned in his mind, nearly blowing out his eardrums and frying his brain from the sound, Zoro begins to desperately claw at his head, trying to make the voices stop, spamming the Hands of the King ability on himself with seemingly no effect, as it does not stop them. The voices are seemingly coming from somewhere within Alder, or where Alder was. Zoro can only see an empty, bottomless pit of nothingness in the shape of Alder, where Alder is supposed to be. And Zoro is absolutely terrified and paranoid right now, unable to process this. For the next 40 hours, Zoro will be in a constant state of extreme paranoia and have disadvantage on all charisma checks and saving throws. All charisma and wisdom checks and saving throws. In addition, for the next 90 hours, Zoro will question his sanity, as an empty, bottomless hole of nothing will be where he was supposed to be seeing Alder, giving Zoro an intense feeling of revulsion, as if under the effects of the antipathy spell.
Antipathy.
Antipathy. Shall I detail what that one? Shall I detail what that spell does? The one I cannot pronounce.
Anti-empathy.
Yes. The enchantment causes the creature of the kind you designated to feel an intense urge to leave the area and avoid the target. So you're feeling an intense urge to leave the area and avoid Alder. When Zoro sees Alder or comes within 60 feet of them, they must make a wisdom saving throw or become frightened. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save with disadvantage, Zoro. That's a nat 1. The creature remains frightened until it can no longer see the target and is not within 60 feet. While frightened by the target, the creature must use its movement to move to the nearest safe spot from which it cannot see the target. I will remind you, we're in a flat desert. There's some mountains nearby, but still. If the creature moves more than 60 feet from the target and cannot see it, the creature is no longer frightened. But the creature becomes frightened again if it remains inside the target or moves within 60 feet of it. You're in the rope trick, yes. But you are seeing her outside of the rope trick. Like, you're looking through the porthole of the rope trick. This happens, and you just instantly flee deeper into the rope trick until she's out of sight and you're not within 60 feet. As I said, you're just kind of muddling to yourself and rocking in the corner. As a result of all this, Jessica gets completely overwhelmed with stress, emotional overload, and completely blacks out for 4 minutes, fainting and falling unconscious. They cannot be awoken during this state unless with a casting of the Remove Curse spell or the Greater Restoration spell. Note this effect specifies Remove Curse. That's not normally the case for Madness. So, that's what Zoro's characters are doing. And yeah, thoughts on that so far before we move on to Bubbles?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I went hard on these descriptions.
I'm kind of more terrified on the fact that it goes...
That
But it goes. But it goes what?
Did Chica's mic cut out again?
Chica's internet cut again.
That might have been.
I mean, I say again, I don't think it happened yet.
I am not sure. I suppose, while we are waiting for Chica to return, A bug. Where is Jessica's sheet? Jessica's sheet is in player companions.
Did you hear what I said?
We could not hear what you said. No, now we can hear you though.
I said I'm more terrified the fact that it was able to get Zoro considering the fact the rope trip is an extra dimensional space. Same with where Quanti is considering the fact Quanti's in a separate dimension.
Yes, it hit everyone within 2 miles, irregardless of the dimensional plane they were in.
Hopefully that doesn't wake anything else up.
We have no way of knowing at this point. But I will point out the small detail for anyone with high enough perception, aka Zero, and a few other people. You do notice the Earth is beginning to tremor. But we'll resolve what's going on there after I resolve all the madness. But yes, the Earth is beginning to tremor. Bubbles time?
Bubbles time.
Bubbles, which for those that don't not remember, is the slime, the darkness slime that does not like light, begins to receive vivid hallucinations of everyone turning into luminous suns. Specifically, everyone's head got replaced by a sun, making Bubbles cowardly and sluggish. So for the next 7 minutes, they have disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws. In addition, they have gained a nervous twitch and are extremely nervous around any sort of light source and people, meaning they are now compulsively trying to eat all of the light in their area for the next 10 hours, during which time it will be attempting to use its Shadow Bind ability and can do nothing else other than Shadow Bind, Umble Silence, Uncanny Dodge, or Snuff Out. And that's it. Bubbles cannot move.
Even to try to extinguish a light?
Yes, it cannot move from its spot because it's terrified to move, given it's surrounded by suns.
And then oh wow, that's a heavy frightened cheese because
Yeah.
it lasts way longer than the sun, but he's just paranoid afterwards.
Yeah, because even when the sun part goes away, he is just now so focused on his nervous paranoid twitch that he just doesn't even notice it went away. Because remember, Bubbles doesn't actually does Bubbles have double sight? I remember you gave them double sight, didn't you?
Bubbles has Devil Sight from Shadow Wiggle.
Okay, so they do have regular sight at this point, but normally they don't. So they're still getting used to that. So upon seeing this, they probably just close their eyes and start using their blind sight again. But that's Bubbles. Let's move on to Rattle Darkstar's characters now. Which would you like to do first, Rattle? Your Clockwork Dragon or your Steel Defender?
Probably the Clockwork Dragon.
Oh boy. The Clockwork Dragon, upon hearing the screams in its mind, something unhinged in its brain and broke loose. The Clockwork Dragon is now suffering from complete amnesia. It retains all of its abilities, but it completely forgets everyone and everything that happened from before the madness kicked in. The dragon also no longer recognizes Rattle Darkstar as its master, and for the duration, Rattle loses all of their Drake Warden Ranger abilities. This will last for 30 hours. However, the Clockwork Dragon also got permanently altered mentally, and now hears whispers in its mind constantly, calling it towards the desert, towards the other dragonkin, or so it seems. It can't stop the voices it's hearing, the constantly screaming voices, as it begins to fly away.
I'm gonna try to go and put it into the day pad.
We will resolve that after, but that will have to be an attack roll or a grapple check. Because it now, if you try to do that, it will see you as hostile. As for the Steel Defender, all of the visual and audio sensors got fried on the Steel Defender and short-circuited, meaning that the Steel Defender is now blind and deafened until it can be repaired, which would be with a long rest, if Rattle took a long rest to repair it and dedicated their time to it, or 100 hours if you just leave it to self-repair. So your Steel Defender is currently blind and deaf until you can dedicate a long rest to repairing it, or until 100 hours go by. That is all the madness effects. Thoughts, everyone?
That was. I hadn't really seen madness effects yet, and yeah, they're holy shit.
Madness is no joke. Rip all players, we do ye well. Especially Zoro. And here's the thing, as I said, I rolled the thing and then added the flavor. So the RNG just kind of fucked Zoro. I'm sorry. The RNG table. The only one that
Fuck
rolled
Zoro in
indefinite
particular.
and evidently. Because it made his girlfriend fall unconscious and then all that stuff with him. The only one that rolled indefinite madness, though, was the Clockwork Dragon, which is the screaming voices in their head. Notably, Rattle, them forgetting everything is only for 30 hours. So after 30 hours, they'll get their memories back, but they're still going to hear the voices calling them towards the desert. Even after that point. You're only able to get rid of that part with a Greater Restoration spell. So, yeah, now that we've all got that done, would you like to do your grapple check or attack roll on the Clockwork Dragon? Alright, that would be a contested athletics check against, I believe the dragon's acrobatics is better. Let me check. Yes, its acrobatics is better. It got a 15. Did you beat a 15? No. It worms its way out of your grasp and flies 60 feet. Let me go ahead.
Rip.
Flies over to here. So that's pretty terrible. And Gong, upon seeing all of this happening, is just looking around and going, well, that was certainly something.
Yes, something's going on with my creations. It's opinion.
Keep in mind, the Clockwork Dragon is flying out into the middle of the sandstorm that's still going on. So it might die out there. And you lost your Drake Warden Ranger abilities right now.
Oh god, right, it's taking damage too.
Yep, it's taking, let me actually, it's a dex save. Let me make a dex save for it. Rounds still haven't passed. No, not yet.
This was just describing what happened. This is just rolling for saving throws, basically. Rolling past after the saving throws.
Right, this is what I was trying to figure out last time, but then the session ended. So now I'm telling you this time. 4, so it's going to be taking a full... I said it was what? 1d4 or 2d4 for the sandstorm?
Yeah, I think it was 1 because... Yeah, I think it was 1d.
Alright, it's going to be taking 1 damage per turn, meaning that in 22 turns it will die from the sandstorm. unless it flies out of the range of the sandstorm in that time, but it's a 2-mile radius sandstorm, so yeah. So I guess that's the end of turn 1. I would like everyone to give me a perception check.
What the fuck was that?
I assume Zero is saying that. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Jessica's unconscious. She's not going to make one. And the monk doesn't have to make one.
Does Quanti still have to make one?
No, because this is not a piercing scream thing. This is just a perception check. The quantity should be rolled into alters. Wow, as a nat 1, you got a 21.
I mean, dumb wisdom stat expertise. What do you want?
As well as the observant feat.
Right. Right. That's the observant feat. That's not expertise. Right.
Yeah.
Oh god, I now have to roll.
Now you have to roll with what? Bubbles. Bubbles is gonna fail because they're not percepting anything right now. They're focused on their own thing. So don't bother with Bubbles. That's why they got the nat
Just making
1.
sure it's off.
Alright, everyone who got a 15 or higher, which is Alder, Yulina, Zero didn't roll.
Rylet.
Oops, my bad.
Rylet, and I'm going to assume Zero, but we'll see, because quickly Zero is quite perceptive. Yep, Zero. All of you visibly begin to see, and actually, for those of you on the ground, you feel the earth is beginning to tremor in a similar way to when Yulina made her entrance, as something seems to be stirring in the sands in response to that scream. And I will have everyone roll initiative. What's the destroyer?
From Terraria, it's literally the text when you're about to fight the mechanical boss, the destroyer. The earth shakes beneath.
Ooh. Not yet, that will come later.
Is Bubbles rolling?
No, because Bubbles is not going to have a turn. All they have is reactions, basically. They are assumed to be taking the dodge action every turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah, basically.
I'm sorry, I got surprised more than.
Yeah, nat 20 on Rylet. Great job.
And then almost the same thing from Alder.
Yeah, but they're basically taking a dodge action any turn, and also they're using the uncanny dodge reaction in response to any damage. Alright, well, you certainly beat the initiative of these creatures, because I'm going up.
Can I take the dog action?
Can I take the dog action? Woof, woof.
I heard you have to take the uncanny dog ability. No!
Zoro, stop screaming in void speech.
That's my thing!
Oh my god, I just realized something. Is Zoro so paranoid that now he learned void speech from this mental scarring? You know what, Zoro? You can add void speech to your sheet. That's a dumb enough reason to give you proficiency in void speech.
See, Alder is a good teacher!
This is not the way you teach, Alder.
Dang, I thought I was a bad teacher.
I feel like, yes, Rattle is very mad about the clockwork leaving him. Cause the dragon side to come out. Yeah, we'll get there, Rattle, if you, you know, when it's your guys' turn. Parents need to think so. I'm not here to talk about bad parents. But anyway. So, the players get to go first. You don't see what you're fighting. All you can tell is that the ground is rumbling really hard, and Rattle is currently extremely pissed at the fact that their clockwork dragon's running away. Does anyone want to help Rattle with that? I know Zoro can't, because Zoro is currently petrified inside the rope trick. Extremely paranoid. Let's put it this way. This is the moment where Zoro actually realizes, oh god, I'm actually in over my head now. He's having the Yamcha moment.
At least by going to the other end of the rope trick, he might not be able to see Alder, and he's going to be able to at least focus a bit, even if he can't get out of the rope trick.
Nope, because he's dealing with paranoia, remember? All he cares about right now is self-preservation, and what's the easiest way to keep yourself alive? Stay in the rope trick.
Yeah, stay in the rope trick.
So, he can't really do it, and he's also mumbling in void speech, which is not helping.
I probably just decided to avoid it. I didn't mean to.
Anyway, what would everyone like to do? It's your turn. First turn of combat. It's group turns, I will remind everyone.
Yeah.
The rumbling is coming from all around you in case you're going to ask that question. It does not seem to be coming from a specific direction.
Oh boy, either it's really, really big or there's multiple.
Yes. Rattle seems to be distracted chasing after their Durg. Isn't that right, Rattle?
Yeah.
So, do you want me to remove your token?
But since he's in that storm, would that the thing happen as well?
What thing?
Well, we were talking about the DMs.
I don't know what you think that specifically would entail, because I don't know what you're expecting to happen in that moment. If you DM it to me, I might be able to tell you, because I don't know exactly what you mean by all that. Because
I'm waiting for that to resolve. Should I wait or?
it's a group turn. All of you go.
Okay. Well, personally, I think we should regroup. So I'm just going to have Yelena move and then dash to get close by with the other people.
Everyone, do remember to mark your sandstorm damage for the turn.
Okay.
I think Alder's immune.
It's non-magical piercing, so yes. Or slashing.
Right.
It's one of two. Doesn't really matter.
You already made me roll for.
Yeah, she's
you already
taking
made me
one.
roll before. And Zero has. Oh, I can look at what Zero has taken. Remove bunch. And
I'm gonna fly after it.
Okay, what's your
oh,
flight
Zero
speed?
was taking 4. Okay.
My speed is 34, so I think it would be 60.
Your flight speed is 30 feet, you said?
We said it was like 120, I think. If I dashed.
Well, one, it should have been marked in your sheet if I gave you a flight speed. Did you get wings?
Yeah.
Okay, then they were wings of an adult dragon, right?
Yeah.
Then yes, you have a flight speed of 120 feet, which you should have marked down. But you didn't. spell marking. So you're able to catch up with it easily. What are you wanting to do with it now that you've caught up to it?
Try to trap it somehow.
How do you intend to trap it? By the way, it doesn't have to just be them. If anyone else wants to help them, just feel free to volunteer.
I'm gonna summon Rylet.
Where is Riley? Are they in the pocket dimension?
Pocket dimension.
Alright, give me a wisdom save.
Hold on, give me a moment.
For
Can you not appear as?
wisdom save for older, not a wisdom save for.
Uh,
I'm gonna try to catch it with this spell.
The sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature object. But unwilling must fail its exit. They'll say. Gives me to all damage. Here's weightless and just close creature. Which just falls at the creature speed. Okay, so that will effectively have its speed if it does go off. You pass
then,
the wisdom save, Older. What were you saying, Sir?
and then he'll be able to push back against it if he's trying to run away, to push him back where.
Yeah, what's your spell
On
say
top of it,
DC,
because-
Rattle?
17.
Are you using the
Oh,
regular stat block or the mask stat block? Oh, the
Huh?
mask stat block. I didn't know if you're using the regular stat block or the mask stat block because you have two character sheets. Okay.
The mass.
Alrighty. Then yes, he failed. What were you saying, Surtur, about pushing back?
Yeah, I was just saying. Oh, then he'll be able to grab the sphere and carry it back at least.
And also, it will have the added benefit of protecting the Clockwork Dragon from sandstone damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you managed to contain it in the sphere. It is in Eldwick's resilient sphere now. You still have 60 feet of fly speed movement. If you want to
Then
try
I'll
and
fly-
start pushing it back.
I'm gonna put it in the data pad, then fly back.
You, can you put Outlook's resilient sphere in a datapad?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that
how
cause the same
data
effect
pads
as putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding?
No.
No.
Because datapads don't have the same effect as bags of holding. But datapads, you're just not allowed to put a datapad in a datapad.
Damn it! Why?
Because of coding issues. Because the idea of a datapad is that it digitizes an item into data and then puts it into the bag. But the problem is the Odlik sphere is made of magical force. Okay. Tell you what, Rattle. You could try to put the Clockwork Dragon into the datapad, but this is going to be an unwilling check, so you're going to have to make a grapple check to see if you can force him into the pad.
Okay. So my athletics.
Against his acrobatics. Tied. I forget what happened to the tie, so we'll just roll again. Answer. Thorough. They asked me to wait, so I'm waiting. Also, if it wasn't clear earlier, Shika, yes, you are able to summon Rylan.
Oh, I did.
Will mad time pass while in stasis? Do you mean will time pass in the pad? No, because if you're in stasis, you do not experience time.
Okay.
I know this because there's been people in corporate who have tried to use it as a form of immortality.
Bug, I just need one help.
Sure, give me a second.
Can you make...
Yes, the madness would be on pause for them, meaning the madness's duration would not be ticking down while they're in the pad. Is there any other questions, though? Okay. Anyway, what were you asking, Alder?
Can you size Rywood up? It is huge.
Okay, sure. You could do that too, just by dragging the corners.
I can't.
Why did you make it skewed? There.
Did I make it skewed?
Yes, you put it at an angle.
For some reason, I cannot make anything bigger or smaller. It's only up to the DM.
Weird. I have no idea why. Alrighty. I think that's approximately the right size. Is a big hound.
Huge. Ow.
Yes. So they managed to pass the acrobatics check. They're still in the resilient sphere, but you could not force them in the data pad. At least not this turn. You can attempt it again whenever you get another grapple attempt, but you used your action. Technically, that was your interaction for the turn. You used your interaction to try and force them in the data pad. Because it wasn't really a grapple. It was more like you tried to shove them in there. It's like when you're trying to catch a Pokemon with a Pokeball that isn't willing to go in the Pokeball. Data pads are not meant to be used this way, but, you know, whatever. Notably, notably, if Yulita could have possibly moved closer to him to give him a bonus to his save. To his check. You're going
it doesn't
to...
affect checks.
It doesn't affect checks?
No, you even commented on it before.
Fair enough. Hypnotic.
You know-
You're hypnotic patterning both Rattle and the Clockwork.
No, I want to... Can I do it in a way where I target it and not Rattle?
Let me check what was the Resilient Sphere. A sphere is immune to all damage. A creature object can't be damaged in attacks or effects originate from outside nor from inside the sphere, anything outside of it. The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside of it. Nothing, not physical
This is
object,
not
energy,
damage.
or other spell effects can pass through the barrier. Spell effects cannot pass through the barrier.
I thought because it's not damage, I thought it wouldn't, it would work.
Well, if you read, this line of text right here, which I'll post in Group 2 chat, that's the damning line of text that prevents hypnotic pattern from working. This is a no matter the situation line.
Mm-hmm.
Try to push us back towards the others.
Alrighty, so you're able to get behind it and push it because and you're able to push it 60 feet. So like here, push there, basically. So all of you just see them pushing this clockwork dragon back in a hamster ball, effectively, through the sandstorm. And the rumbling is still happening. Does anyone want to do anything else on their turn? Is there anything else anyone can do on their turn? Like 0 or whatever.
Hold on. I can't hypnotic pattern, but oh god, let me move. Let me move!
Do you have it on the selector?
Oh, I'm
Or do
just
you
gonna-
have it on the ruler? There you go.
I had it on the ruler. Alder's gonna go this. and then Alder's gonna use Greater Restoration.
On the Clockwork Dragon,
Yes.
How do you
spell
pass through
effects
the
cannot pass through the sphere.
You're trying to touch the dragon. You bump into the sphere. What now?
That's another way to put it, Turner. But yeah, spell effects cannot pass through the sphere because of Rattle's sphere. So you need to wait for Rattle to drop concentration on it. Actually, hold on. It is a concentration spell. Rattle, would you be willing to drop concentration on Resilient Sphere to let them greater restoration the dragon?
Spear thing was my last foreclosed spell slot.
That's not the question.
That is not the question.
Would you be willing to drop the sphere to let them use greater restoration on the Clockwork Dragon? That is the question.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you drop concentration, they touch the dragon. Are you getting rid of the voices or the amnesia, Alder?
Amnesia.
Okay. You got rid of the amnesia, the Clockwork Dragon recognizes Rattle, and Rattle gets back all their Drake Warden Ranger features.
Yay.
They, however, are still being called towards the desert, and they now look at Rattle and says, "The voices, the dragons, they need us. Let's go."
What do you mean?
Give me an insight check, Rattle. You can tell it's speaking honestly, though its voice is a little distorted, as if there's another voice behind it. And do you want to try and scan the mind or read the mind of the Clockwork Dragon?
Yes.
Oh, I just realized you're out of interactions and stuff. You can do that next turn. Alright, is there anything else anyone else wants to do on this turn? Because I have something Gong can do. I want to see, is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Trying to see if there's anything Rywood can do spell-wise. Help! And I don't even know where Zoro is!
Zoro's in the rope trick.
In the rope trick.
Which I think the rope trick is like right here. That's where the it is.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably have put a token for the. I didn't think about that.
Wait, can Rywood calm emotions?
In theory, yes. Where are they targeting?
Can they calm emotions to have it think clearer?
For what? The Clockwork Dragon?
Yes.
That's going to affect all humanoids within a 20-foot radius. Not just a single creature. Alright, is that still
Damn
okay? Because if that's okay, I'll let you do it, and it probably will work, but it just...
I'm doing it.
Okay. You attempt to express strong emotions. Each humanoid 20-foot sphere of your choice must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. The Clockwork Dragon is not choosing to fail the saving throw. So, everyone give me a charisma save. Within 20 feet of Rylet.
Right, it's the big dog.
Alright, the...
Yep. What's the DC on Rylet? I'll save you.
22.
22. Okay, so the Clockwork Dragon fails.
I failed.
So Rattle's calmed down.
Oh, stupid question.
Sure.
Everyone is in the aura. Are there any that wouldn't be considered friendly creatures? Because you said I don't get to choose, so...
Is it? I mean, okay. Pretty much everyone here, I think, would be friendly creatures, but does Yulina consider the Clockwork Dragon friendly right now, given its erratic behavior? That's my
Fair
question to
enough.
you. No, no, no. I'm saying that's a genuine question. Do you think she does or not? Given she saw it just go off and go AWOL away from its creator and fight against its creator.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, it's probably a bit. It's probably close to what she was able to tell from what Alder just did.
Right. So the Clockwork Dragon's not benefiting from it. So everyone passes
It might.
except the Clockwork Dragon. Your plan worked, Private. Because you.
In my defense, I thought.
In your defense, you thought.
In my defense, I thought calm emotions would not. Common emotions would not be that much of an obstacle because I thought all of us had good charisma.
No. Charisma saves are not common saving throws. Also, I need to measure to make sure. Is Gong within 20 feet? Yes.
Where is Gong?
And
Oh, there's
Bubbles.
Gong.
Gong and Bubbles. Bubbles also needs to make one too.
Bubbles is not
Oh,
humanoid.
right.
Each humanoid.
Each humanoid.
Bubbles is a
So Zero didn't have
Bubbles
to
is
make
not
one.
a humanoid. Bubbles is a Bubbles.
Okay, then question. How is it affecting the Clockwork Dragon? The Clockwork Dragon's not humanoid.
Where is the spell wording? I thought it legit had a feature where spells that normally.
I think I'm having issues with my internet.
No, it's all just cutting out on my end too.
Okay.
I thought they had a feature where
No, the feature is that if you use spells on them, spells effects that normally don't affect constructs affect them. It's not them using it on other people.
Hold
Yeah,
on. I'm changing my tactic. I'm sorry.
oh, we lost Foxy.
Trying to.
He said why in group 2 chat.
No.
See, what I thought you were going to do is I thought you were going to send Rylet up into the rope track and try to calm down Zoro.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But I thought you were going to try to.
I was thinking, like, where. That's what I was trying to say. Like, where is Zoro? Rylan wants to go to Zoro.
Then why did you go to the Clockwork Dragon? Alright, give me a
Because
listen.
my brain is thinking 20 things.
Alright, give me a wisdom save, try and enter the
Rylan, with some time.
Yep, Rylet wisdom time.
Weird music that started playing. Go.
Yeah, it's passed. So now,
Now I use calm emotions.
I'm going, I'm going to wait for Foxy to see it, but I'm pretty sure he's a willing target. Is there anyone else in the rope check? I mean, Jessica's in there, but like...
She's unconscious, and calm emotion does affect unconscious.
I can't calm emotions unconsciousness.
No, but you can at least ensure she's not,
unconscious.
at least she's not having a nightmare now. So, Zoro,
Unconscious isn't an emotion.
Right, so Zoro, Rylet decided to go up into the rope trick instead and calm emotion Zoro, because they realized that it only affects humanoids and it won't affect the Clockwork Dragon. So, they calm emotions. I assume Zoro will willingly take the calm emotion spell. This will make his paranoia suppressed while he's within 20 feet of Rylet. I'm pardoned, so no.
Wait, what? No, you're not presidential pardoned. Come back here.
Oh, paranoid.
It's just the two-headed dog. What is scary about that?
Can Violet talk?
Yes,
Uh,
many languages. As much languages as Alder, actually.
why doesn't it? Okay, let's do this first. Violet, make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Zoro, make an insight check. Let's leave it
I
up
think
to
I
the
could
dice
turn that
gods.
disadvantage.
What?
Oh wait, no, I can't. I was about to say, can I turn disadvantage into advantage? No.
I mean,
I
if
can't
you
toggle disadvantage.
got the adorable feat, the adorable evolution.
Hold on, let me, for some reason it wouldn't let me tick the thing that's... There we go. Until I find I'm gonna roll a disadvantage.
Yep.
What is it? Persuasion?
Persuasion with disadvantage, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and roll for Zoro since I don't think Zoro can roll for themselves. Zoro, are you able to roll for yourself? If so, give me insight. Not perception, insight. Not investigation. There we go. You managed.
Yes!
Anyway, you managed to convince Zoro. So Zoro will let you use calm emotions on them. Meaning that now his paranoia is calmed down. It's okay, clicking on phone is hard.
Yeah. For 1 minute.
That legit gave me a
Hey, it's better
panic
than
attack! I'm
nothing.
like, no! Yes! No! Yes!
Relax. But yeah, so for 1 minute, while you stay within 20 feet of Violet, you effectively have the madness effects suppressed. Which is good. So as long as you're within 20 feet of Violet, you can do normal things now. You are okay.
Yay, it's...
Well,
Yay, glad to
and
hear
Violet
calm
would
emotion.
also...
Sarah first.
Violet would use their interact... Sorry.
Yeah, glad to hear calm emotion works on madness. I wasn't sure. I mean, it was frightened, but there was just a madness also. So, yeah.
Well,
I swear we did it once on Clocksworth.
I was
enough.
going to answer his question, but then they interrupted me. No, it's not that it's working on madness. It's the fact that the madness is specifically affecting his emotions.
Ah.
Again, you're applying a blanket statement to something that's a specific case.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm
calm
sorry.
emotions is not. I'm not saying that it's you, Alder. I'm saying that it's Surtur, because Surtur is the one that made the assumption.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else are you doing on your turn, Alder?
Do I have an interaction? Or did I use
Yes.
the interaction?
You,
Just dang it, I was so...
you used your interaction to talk to them, so no, you did not have an interaction.
If I had one, I was about to say I was gonna use my interaction to, jostle the girlfriend.
That's not going to wake them up. I mean, you could jostle
it
them,
is
it's
the
not going to wake them up.
No, not to wake them up, but to make sure they're not having a nightmare.
Oh, no, not while they're within 20 feet of you, they are not having a nightmare because of calm emotions.
Like, you know how someone, like places their head near someone to see if they're having, like, a nightmare or something? That
No.
case.
I have never heard of that, no.
Me either.
I need to do a quick check on something. I need to see if Gong has access to Greater Restoration, so give me a hot second. He has access to a lot of spells. I forget if he has access to this spell specifically, so I need to check the subclass. Because
I guess in the talk... Go ahead.
I don't remember if it's a third caster or a half caster.
Ah.
Probably third.
I know, but I'm just double checking. Yeah, it's a
I
third.
guess...
Go ahead, sir.
I guess to make sure that Foxy doesn't end up 20 feet away from I forgot the name already. Damn it, Rylith.
Rylet.
Rylith. I guess it's time for
Violet.
some mounted combat.
Yeah. He does. Oh, that's also. Oh, wait, no, because it's the wrong one. Isn't there that spell on the compendium that like lets you wake someone up? I don't remember.
I don't think I have that as a spell.
No, but I'm seeing if the gong has that as a spell. I don't remember what level it is. I'm looking it up.
I think
I guess
Eulogia gave me that ruling. Martial casters are third casters if the spellcasting is given by a subclass.
That's what they're always marked as. Yes.
I guess while we were waiting, what's your idea, Zoro?
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us your idea while I'm looking.
You could. I still like it. Alder's scary. Meanwhile, the two-headed doggo in front of you.
You're lucky that he sucks at insight.
Listen, I'm taking my victories.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have that beat. Do you know what he does have? He has remove curse. Let's see. I'm gonna make him do an Arcana check.
Wait, does remove curse? Oh no, that's stupid. It wouldn't remove madness.
No, but if you remember, for the unconsciousness, it specifically said either greater restoration or remove curse works on it. It's specified in that one.
Better than my idea of trying hands with the king.
Zoro, roll me a D100. I'm gonna see if that works. Roll high. If you roll a stupid roll, I'm gonna let that work.
Idiot is pretty high, but I'm like, is it stupid high?
It's
I think
good
that's stupidly
enough.
high.
It's good enough.
Ooh.
I need him to be in the top 25%.
I was about to say 75 and above is stupidly high.
Alright, so you give her a kiss. She begins to move. Roll me another D100 to see what happens when she awakens. If you had rolled a 90 or higher, she would have just woken up without any issue. This one, she might have a few issues. Okay, 64. She wakes up, snaps up, looks around, looks at you, looks at the dog, looks at you, slaps both of you, and goes, "What the hell is going on?"
It's like being Sleeping Beauty.
Yeet the Nintendo 64 in her. Oh my god. You don't even have a Nintendo 64 to yeet. Oh my god. How is Zoro reacting to that? I mean, your girlfriend's awake now. Madness and maybe under attack. Because... Okay, are you okay? Because you do not look okay. You're shaking a lot. And then she just kind of climbs onto the back of Rylet, grabs Zoro, hucks Zoro onto the back of Rylet, whether he wants to be on the back of Rylet or not, and kicks Rylet's side and says, "Mush, dog."
I realized this is Rywood talking for the first time. Nobody heard him besides Alder, whose response is just "trust me, bro." And he just literally Alder was like, Rywood's just like, "I'm not a robot. Well, not fully."
She just kicked him in the side and said "mush" and did an animal handling check of 12. How does Rylet react to that? And currently, she and Zoro are riding on its back.
Dang, how much movement does Rylet have?
Polymorph time!
You don't have an action.
Damn it!
You'll have to wait till next turn.
That would have been Ryland's immediate response. You try to kick me, polymorphs you into a chair.
That you can't do that with regular polymorph. That's true polymorph that does
Oh,
that.
is it?
Regular polymorph just turns up into a creature. For your reference, Surtur, regular Rylet has a movement speed of 30 feet. Why?
Because I was like, dang, that feels like a lot of movement, getting to the rope trick, getting into the rope trick, getting out of the rope trick.
They're not out
He
of
was-
the rope
You
trick.
can't boot.
They're in the rope trick currently.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was not going to, may or may not sneak speed boots on them. You attempt to sneak speed boots onto them, and she just kind of bonks you in the head and says, "Relax, goofball. We got this."
Ryland would just take it. If Ryland can't polymorph, Ryland will just.
The monk kind of stands up, dusts himself off, and just starts wandering into the sandstorm, and I'm going to have him make a perception check as he just kind of wanders over here. Let me pull up his stat sheet. It's been a hot second. Okay, Gong, what's your perception? Alright, so Gong gets a 31 on perception. And he looks at the others and says, we have company, and it's likely not Yulina this time. It's a giant digging, and by the time he says that, it's now the enemy's turn.
I was about to say, I'm right here.
As
God damn it, Bug! You and me and Surtur literally had the same thought.
yeah, as coming out of the ground, we have some adversaries.
Please don't tell me Purple Worm.
You had to jinx it, didn't you?
Ah! I thought these were dead! You told me these were dead!
No.
Why are you not in the Underdark?
Because they also are their natural territory is the Underdark and deserts. Also, fun fact, these are not just regular purple worms, they're purple worms that were now driven to madness thanks to Alder.
Why you,
They're enraged.
this is why you shouldn't. This is why you shouldn't. When with that door effect thing.
Yeah.
I'm going through the door, but also you act like this is my fault. I didn't mean to get possessed.
Yeah. Well, we're going to start combat with this. So, this one's going to make an attack roll against the monk because that's who's standing right in front of him. Alright, so multi-attack. Going for a bite. That's a miss. That's a nat 1. Going for the tail. That's a crit. Okay, and how much damage is that doing? 33. And a lot of poison if he fails the saving throw. So I'm going to have him make a saving throw for the poison.
Half as much on a successful one.
Yep. He makes a saving throw. Alright, and let me check something real quick. I said do the thing, please.
No.
Okay, so reduce that by half, and he takes no damage.
Huh?
Dong took no damage.
Okay.
So next one, it sees the giant doggo and goes after the giant. No, sorry, the giant doggo's not there. Giant doggo's in the rope trick. It sees the giant woman, goes after the giant woman.
Whoa, let's not get SFW here.
It's trying to eat her alive. It's already at SFW.
It sees a large humanoid. There, are you happy?
No!
I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know why one is an SFW and the other isn't. But that's just me not understanding things.
Does a 33 hit?
No, because of the dumb stuff stacking together.
Alright, then second attack roll. A 31 also does not hit, so it completely misses Yulita. This one, what's the movement speed on the purple worms, actually? 50 feet. Alright, so does it have enough movement to... No, it only has enough movement to get to Yulita, so it's also going to get to Yulita. It's also going to bite, which is a miss, and also going to tail stinger, which is a miss.
Thank God for Yelena's AC.
Yes. However,
Thank
this
God.
one is going to pull a sneaky and go after Bubbles. What were you saying?
Thank God also for one ability adding a third stat modifier to AC without just making a new formula, which means it stacks with the rest.
Yeah. Bite. It has disadvantage because of the dodge action that Bubbles took, so that's a nat 1. And tail stinger. 29, I'm pretty sure, sorry, 17, I'm pretty sure that still hits. That's when you take okay, have the attack damage, but does it hit? I believe your AC
Yes.
is 16. Alright, so
Yes.
you will take 21 piercing and give me a DC 19 con save.
Bubbles, no!
It fails, so it will take 21.
It's in the-
Go ahead.
It's in the aura. That's plus 11.
Oh, true. It has plus 11 because
Bubbles, yes!
So it will take 23 poison and 21 piercing. Does it have any sort of resistances besides uncanny dodge?
Check. God damn it! It's immune to acid, not poison.
Okay, then it will take half that, so it'll be 11 poison and 10 piercing. Zoro, you're not dead. So in total it took 21 damage. Okay.
So 158.
Yeah. Alrighty. And that is the purple worm's turn. Your guys' turn.
Did you make them?
Huh?
Did you make them take sandstorm damage?
No, because they're immune to sandstorm damage.
Fair
I
enough.
was about to
They
say
are
they're denizens of the sand. It's
yeah, they are natural born desert creatures, so they've already been biologically used to sandstorms.
Think ground type in earth in sandstorms.
Yep.
Or like ice types with hail.
Yay.
Alright, it's your guys' turn again. What you like to all do? Don't all start at once now.
Thinking.
Alright. Rhino, would you like to make another attempt to get the Clockwork Dragon back into the Pokeball known as the Data Pet?
Not now.
Not now?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm gonna try to look at as many while casting.
Zoro, you can attack once Rylet carries you out of the rope trick.
I'm gonna cast this.
Conjure Volley. How does Conjure Volley work? I'm not saying no, Zoro. I'm saying not yet because we haven't gotten to what Rylet's doing yet. So
Never mind. I can't do that because I'm out of spell slot for fifth.
okay.
Oh.
What are you going to do, Rattle? Also, while Rattle's thinking, Rylet, what are you going to do? Because you are currently carrying both Jessica and Zoro.
You hear me?
Now I can hear you. I could not hear you before.
I was dashing out.
Alright, so give me a... Actually, you already made your way in. Alright, you're able to dash out. Small problem. Underneath the rope trick is currently a giant purple worm, so give me a dex save to not fall on it.
Oh, hold on.
Sounds like you're far away from the microphone.
Dex save, dex save. Wait, what? Stop doing it at disadvantage.
Yeah, the 17. So you managed to keep your footing and not land on the purple worm. So you land right here. And you are carrying both Zoro and Jessica, so I'll drag them onto the map now.
On the giant circle.
Yes, on the giant circle that is the doggle.
It's kind of
So,
it'll be in the.
was that?
I'm using counter barrage.
Alright.
Can you draw the 60-foot cone?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You might want to wait for Rylet to move first before you do that. Yulina can tank it. I'm more worried about Rylet. Rylet, are you going to move out of the way
Rylet
of the
has
60-foot
169
cone?
HP.
What?
Once again, Rylet has 169 HP.
And Rylet has two people riding on its back. Do you want to put subjectum to that too?
Wait, can I bite before I dash or no?
You
have a
only
bonus
use
action
5.
dash.
You only use 10 feet of movement speed to get out of the rope trick. You still have 20 feet of movement.
Oh,
speed
so I have to dash first.
No, that's not what I was saying. I'm saying you have 20 feet of movement speed left. That you don't even need to dash to do.
Just have to get out of the way of the
so
cone.
I can attack, then walk.
Sure, you can attack then walk, but like... Rattle's wanting to do their cone attack.
Yeah, and Rylet wants to attack them.
Yeah, I want to do my attack.
Okay, if you...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with 20
If you-
feet of movement, you are able to get out of the way. Okay. If you, like, moved here. And that would still let you attack. And get you out of the way.
Okay.
Anyway. No,
It's
Zoro, you're not being ripped. No one's hitting
time.
you. What, Shika?
And
Okay. What were you saying, Zoro?
And I guess you can try. I don't think, given that we have not damaged them yet, I'm not sure you're going to be able to even put one to sleep with the sleep spell.
Yeah, because sleep is hit points based, and they have a lot of hit points. That misses. That actually misses the purple worm. Or rather, it glances off its armor, as its scaly plates are too hard. That one finds purchase, though, and gets into a chink into its armor, so that hits. And that will deal... Alright, do they have resistance? Let me double check.
I'm also gonna do
Go ahead. They do not have resistance to piercing damage, so they will take... This one will take 16. Rattle, you can go ahead and do your thing now.
I have to make a dex save.
Alright, I'm gonna make a dex save with both of them. Yulina's technically in the cone, so she has to make a dex save too.
Wait, I also had
Okay.
1d6 lightning because of Storm Strike.
Okay, I'll roll that, but we're also doing this. He's fine. They both fail the dex save because they have -2 to dex.
They're slow, big creatures.
Yes. They're massive, by the way. These things are like easily 60 feet long and about 15 feet around. They're basically big, long, round tubes that are just teeth and scales and spikes and body and nothing else.
And
Yuna only takes 8 damage.
Can I use my other 2 bites?
Can everyone not ask me questions at once, please? I'm trying to resolve Rattle's thing. Anyway, they only take 8 damage. Why?
Yeah. Because they passed. Soda
They rolled a
passed.
2 and a 9 to pass. What do you mean?
No, I said Soda passed. She takes only 8.
He takes only 8. Don't you have evasion, sir?
yeah, it's
So
a dex save, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so he takes 0. They will take 16. Okay. Now, yes, you could do your 2 other bite attacks.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's just everyone's asking me to do their things at once, and I'm like trying to get the combat to go smoothly, but everyone's being impatient, wanting their thing done now.
Sorry, bug.
It's fine, and I'm also trying to keep this going so that Zoro can eventually get to their turn, so he'll just leave the call again because their character isn't useful. Because that annoyed me earlier. Both of those hit, and both of those deal damage. That is another 17 and 13. So that's another 30. That's 30 more damage. That's actually, can I just do the minus 30 trick? Yeah, I can just do the minus 30 trick.
Yay!
You guys are ripping chunks into these things, but they seem to be mostly okay just from sheer body mass. Like, there's just a lot to chew through. Zoro, Jessica, both of you are available and can do all of your stuff. All you need to make sure, Zoro, is that you stay within 10 feet of 20 feet of Violet, but so besides that, you can act normally. You are just also frightened of Alder still.
Yeah, meanwhile, Alder's just gonna attack them as well.
Alright. Zoro's been
We
waiting
asked
for...
Zoro and Jessica.
Yeah. Zoro's been waiting for a while. Zoro, are you still here?
I'm not saying he can't!
Okay. Hey, Jessica, why don't you give them a fiery stomach attack? She goes, do you have any idea how low that narrows it down? I have lots of fiery stomach attacks. What do you mean? Are you just talking about a fireball in their belly? Because I can do that.
I mean, the mouth is big enough for it to enter.
He just kind of smirks and then hops off of there to do an acrobatics check to try and hop onto the mouth of the purple worm. And I am going to have her make an acrobatics check. Which, as Surtur knows, she has expertise in acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Which I forgot to mark in her sheet. Let me do that.
Never forget to mark that.
No, I did. Oh, right, I forgot. Her dex is terrible.
Yeah, she has expertise in the skill, but she has poor base stats for it.
Right. 19. That's good enough. Because it's only a short hop, it's good enough. So she hops onto one of the top scales, grabs it, pulls a fistful of beads from her datapad, and just hucks them into the inside and says, "Fire in the hole!" for everyone to try and duck. I will have everyone within 20 feet of the purple worm give me a dex save with advantage. Because he warned you. So, can I do the circle tool? Line, circle. Everyone, like, within this-ish radius.
That was Alder.
This radius. Alrighty, so that is Zoro, Violet, Rattle, Alright, so Rattle. Oh, Rattle, was that you or is that the Clock Dragon?
Me? Since I'm still holding the Clockwork Dragon.
Fair. So you would move it too. Rylet made one for themselves, and Bubbles
Give me a
and
sec.
Bubbles and Zero. With advantage, yes. So roll again, Rylet.
Yes.
And don't forget, everyone's getting the bonus from being in Yulena's aura. Alright, so you got 25. Anyone else?
Give me a moment. I think Bubbles is. Oh yeah, Bubbles has to take the dodge action.
Yeah. So he can make dex saves. He can still make dex saves. He just has disadvantage on
Yay,
dex saves. Because he has disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws currently. So the advantage and the disadvantage cancel each other out, so roll normally. 19. Alright, so with the plus from Yulina of plus 11, everyone passes. Meaning all of you are going to take half damage as about 6 fireballs just explode inside of the purple worm's stomach.
Bubbles takes none and Alder takes none.
And Yulina takes none. Because they have evasion.
Alder has the not boon, Eldritch invocation, and Bubbles is a rogue.
Everyone else, though, is going to take half of 32... How many fireball things did I say?
6.
6. Okay. So a little higher than that. Half of 48. You're already taking half damage. I'm going to say it's half and then half again because it's exploding inside of the purple worm, so its body is cushioning a lot of the blast. The purple worm's vaporized, by the way. It's turned to ash from this. So Zoro, uncanny dodge. Okay, so Zoro is taking 1/8.
Okay.
Okay, which one is it so that Alder can hit the other one?
This one's dead. As it just got
I just
vaporized.
Wait, what is a quarter of 189?
An 8 of 1.
44.
I'm whooping out my calculator. 189 divided by 8 is
All right, no,
24
43.
damage. You took 24 fire damage. Zara?
Oh, 8.
Whoa! Why are you at 83?
That's how low their HP is, naturally.
Oh.
That's why...
I thought Rylet
Good.
I thought Rylet's HP was their HP.
Oh.
And I'm like, why are you at 68 HP?
No, they have 31 AC, but only 83 HP. What were you saying, sir?
I messed up in my calc for the HP, so yeah.
Yeah, the reason why is because I added an extra half damage because the body of the purple worm is containing most of the explosion, which is why I got burnt to a crisp and turned to ash. As you just see a chain explosion going off in its body as she kind of dove into its mouth throwing them, and you just hear her cheer as she gets shot out of its mouth like a fucking firework as its entire body goes off like a firecracker. It's like segments at a time are just exploding in fire in like a massive cone around everyone. And she just kind of lands over here. It's like, that was fun.
Jesus!
She's completely fine because she's immune to fire damage.
You really need to be more careful.
She just kind of smirks at Rattle and then gives a thumbs up to Zoro. All right, Alder, time to do some punching.
Oh. Okay.
Many worm vegetarian. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make all the other worms give me a wisdom save for that. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm not going to tell you what the results of those are yet, but
6, 11, 8.
Alder does gravity sinkhole.
gravity sinkhole. Where is the targeting? Because I don't remember what the targeting thing is on gravity sinkhole.
30 feet.
Is it choose? Is it a point that you choose?
Looking, looking, looking.
Oh, is it doing that thing? That thing. Alright, one moment.
A 20-foot radius circle.
Okay, so you're just
From
centering it on the purple worm. Basically. Is that correct?
Can I center it on both purple worms somehow?
No. They're too far apart.
Damn it.
Also, you might want to center it like back here so you aren't hitting yourself in bubbles with it. Actually, yeah, if you do center it like here specifically, you'll hit both.
Yes!
And not anyone else.
I saw the line. Yay!
Yeah. Like, yeah, here. So you do gravity sinkhole between the two worms, and now they both have to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 32. I'm just gonna tell you right now, they're gonna fail that because they have a they have a plus 11 to con, but that's still not high enough. So, yeah, they are both getting the full effect. How much damage is that? 30. Okay, they're both taking
30 for
damage.
both.
Is there any other effects attached to it? This is a gravity thing.
Checking Alder's features. Oh no, I can just check it from here.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's a cosmic void thing, isn't it?
Oh, that's if the singularity is there.
Ah, okay.
So you need to have summoned the singularity first?
To have the singularity do extra damage, I gain resistance to cold and force, and I can reduce. And it's when I get hit, I can absorb the damage and then launch it out.
What does that have to do with gravity sinkhole?
Nothing. There's nothing to do with that.
Okay, well, I was asking, does gravity sinkhole have any extra effects? Like pushing or pulling or anything? Because it didn't say in the thing that you posted, it just gave me the damage. Hold on, my thing is glitching.
You want me? Hold.
Yeah, post the actual spell if you could, because my thing is glitching. I can't access. Well, I know the reason. I've explained it before, but basically, Roll20 has a bug where
Ignore the addition.
Roll20 has a bug to where you can't access certain things in the compendium if you log out and log back in. Yeah, well, sorry, that you need to log out and log back in.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What?
They are pulled towards the center of the sphere.
Yeah, they're pulled towards the center of the sphere.
5d10.
They roll. Last time, that's what they rolled last time.
Yeah, I was about to say ignore the roll on this one. That's just how I posted it.
Hold in a straight line total enters through any space as possible, even if it's in the air. That's a good question. Did you put this in the air or on the ground?
I'm putting it in the fucking air.
Alright, so they both get, like, pulled into the air. It couldn't have been that high, but they both fall, let's say, 10 feet and take additional 1d10 falling damage. Because... why not?
Are they knocked prone?
And
I'm
they're
not
knocked
sure.
prone!
They're immune to the prone condition, I'm pretty sure.
I was about to ask.
Damn it!
They're worms. They're
It's a
immune
worm.
to the prone condition.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not in their stat block, but it should be. They should be immune to the prone condition. How the fuck do you knock a snake prone?
I mean,
Yeah,
they could
fair.
still be knocked prone.
Ow.
I mean, that's more of a shock thing than an actual it's prone.
Exactly.
Then it's not being prone.
That's being stunned. This is different. So no, you cannot knock a snake prone, but they did take falling damage. Extra damage is always good. All right, that was Alder. That was Rattle. That was Chica. That was Zoro. No wait, no, Zoro didn't do anything.
Bubbles didn't
He's
do
running
it.
away.
Bubbles can't do anything.
Zoro
Oh,
is running
wait.
away.
Why is Zoro?
What?
No, Zoro has calm motions on them. They don't have to run away currently.
Bubbles do not. I mean, Zoro do not pull a friggin' Nigarandayo.
I don't even know what that reference is.
That reference is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where like someone's like, where I think it was Jonathan who's just like, I have an idea, Nigarandayo, as he just starts running away.
Hey Zoro, you want to whip out? That's I know that reference. That's in Battle Tendency, which is one of the better ones. Hey Zoro, you want to whip out your gun and fire it? Because you could do that from the back of Violet.
Yay.
But which gun is he going to use?
His sniper.
His gun.
He could also use the force shotgun.
It does a lot.
I
less
think
damage.
his sniper is better.
It does a lot less damage. Also, it's only a 15-foot cone, and he's not within 15 feet of that. Was it 15 feet or was it 30 feet? Either way, you hit Yulina at the same time. Daka. Yes, Daka. And he's going to use his flame arrow. Oh, a second. Hold on, let me check flame arrow. In a hot second. Oh, does flame arrow work? On today's episode of D&D Trivia Facts. Flame arrow.
I use.
You touch a quiver containing when the target is hit by a ranged attack using a piece of ammunition. Target takes. I'll say that you've used this ahead of time. Probably when you're in your paranoia thing, you did it. There's nothing stopping you from doing that in that case. Or like when they were being carried with Rylet, for example. So yeah, flame arrow shoots your gun. Or to quote Toho, shoot the bullet. I use Mystic Ancient Technique, summon VVPP.
Fefi, if you want to know, it's based on a Donald Trump tweet where someone, we suppose, like, got in the, like, middle of him tweeting, and instead it's just, he made a rant about Kofefi instead of coffee.
That hits, so... roll damage. That's not correct. That's not the...
It should do more. Come on, what is happening?
There's no
with
damage
20?
dice. There's no damage dice on the attack, it seems.
His sniper rifle borked again. It's done this before.
God damn it! So it was like when Ryu would attacked, and I'm like, okay, let me put in Storm Strike. Storm Strike doesn't, for some reason, put the 1d6 damage.
Yeah, it does way more. It for some reason has the damage listed as 3, and then it's getting added by strength, which, yeah, no, that's not how that freaking works. Let me fix this.
Yeah, no. Tell your gun to shoot better.
Bad gun. Bad.
Yeah, bad gun.
I'm gonna bap your gun. Do better.
Make an attack roll on the gun.
I meant that more joke.
I know. And I also meant that as a joke. 68. There we go. 68 is what it's supposed to be.
Thank you, Foxy. That actually made me laugh.
Plus 3. Plus 3. Alright, that's plus 6.
Ironically, the dog is telling you not to do borking.
Yeah, the dog is telling you not to do porking. Alright.
That's
It
the
was like
second time this
8d10
happened.
or
First is
something.
Cathangos and Stormfront, and now is this.
8d10, what, Cider?
I think the gun was like 8d10 or something.
Holy shit!
Is that yours or is that his?
His. We based off the damage of my gun off of Zoro, and the only difference was that we changed the damage type, and we upgraded the damage dice a little bit because of a size difference.
Yeah. No, that's
The
not
Sword
what
of
he's
Yelena?
supposed to do. Yeah, no, that is the correct damage. So, yeah, it's supposed to be doing 53. There we go.
I
That's a
forgot
much
the
better
range on
damage
this
number.
shit.
Yeah, you forgot the range is 1,200 feet.
That is amazing. That's legit a sniper rifle.
Yeah, Yelena's sniper rifle has double that range.
I am proud.
And flame arrows, which means that it's also doing an additional 1d6 fire damage. That's 2. That is 2 plus 53.
55.
Wait, what? Why is that 5?
Well, I said 55.
55.
Oh.
Ah.
Plus 4 because he never put in sharpshooter. So it's 59. Yeah,
That's-
this purple worm is now bloodied. You saw the shot. The sound of this gun was immensely loud. It caught everyone's attention, similar to like a thunderwave cantrip, thunderwave spell. And then when he shot it, it tore a hole through the purple worm. It tore about a golf ball size hole through the front and a basketball size hole out the back. It ripped through that purple worm. Did someone say round 2? Zoro's
I have
back
a
in
dumb
action.
I have a dumb idea. Do not kill them all. We can harvest one.
Right, but he has 2 attacks in his attack action. He's gonna get to shoot again.
Listen, I know, but the ability for everyone to use purple worm poison is tempting me.
Yes. That is a hit.
Especially since Alder does have... Jesus.
Oh.
I-
No, you already used your action to attack. You cannot swap your second attack. You already used up your action. Also, you could use your don't you have second wind? Can't you use your bonus action to second wind?
Wait, what level fighter are you?
Like 4, or correctly? Let me go double check.
Then you have second wind.
Yeah, second one is first level ability. If he has
No,
fighter, he has
He
second
has
wind.
Warlock, Rogue, and Barbarian. Never mind. I forgot he did not have fighter.
God damn it, why can't you be a full marshal?
Yeah, you would have had to not attack during the turn to get that. Well, whatever. You're attacking this turn. Because you can't swap the second part of your extra attack for that. That's not a thing. That's going to deal 65 plus 1d6 plus 4. Next, I mean, to be fair, you're ripping pieces off of them.
I mean, if they're dead, you can heal for free without any danger.
This is true. These are facts. Like, no, he's got a point.
Nah, he's got a point.
So, if it was
That was
bloodied before, it's now heavily wounded and screeching, and it actually... I'm going to have it make a con save. Where is
Are
my
they-
thing?
Are they immune to the frightened condition?
No. Also, this one right here, actually collapses over in exhaustion and falls unconscious. But just the sheer hemorrhaging strikes they just took.
Don't kill it! Don't kill it!
He ran out of shots for the turn, so he can't shoot it anymore this turn.
I mean, it's not the main. It's not a big threat anymore. It's unconscious. I mean, it's less of a threat than the other ones. So.
Let's tame it. Oh no. You have a pet purple worm. No.
Yes!
You give the player party with Chica in it access to what seems like a big fuck off animal worm.
Oh god!
Did you expect
This
Chica would not try to do it?
What is it? This is remind me of a D&D story where it's just like the DM's like, so I allowed them to use encounter this monster that also poisons, and they decided to put it in a bag of holding, and they decided to start milking it.
Are you done?
So that it's like paralysis poison. It's just like anytime we need to do this with someone, we just pull out the poison and use it on them. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. So, first question because I forgot. I used the damage transfer ability from Soul Bonder to not lower Zero's lower HP bar and have it take on Yelena. Yelena is resistant to fire, not Zero. Does the resistance apply?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason the reason I was asking if you're done is because Gong hears you say that and just kind of shrugs and then does a backflip landing all the way over here.
Fuck opportunity attacks.
Oh, it takes an opportunity.
Damn it.
I'll let it take an opportunity attack.
Wait,
The
can
fucking
I take an
jump.
opportunity attack if it's exhausted?
The
other one.
He was standing in front of one. He just said bye and left. It's going to try and bite him, and it missed.
Fair enough.
I like to imagine it tried to bite him, and he just gently kicked its teeth as he backflipped. But didn't not enough to actually be like an attack roll. Anyway, I need to send this to back because he landed on top of the unconscious one. And hey, Zoro, guess what? You're not the only one with the Dominate Beast spell. He also has the Dominate Beast spell.
I think I have it, or Rywood has it.
So, he is going to cast Dominate... Sorry, what were you going to say, Relo?
I thought he did this.
Yes.
The bottom
did
one.
that move.
Oh, Rywood has dominate person.
Look in group 2 chat. You'll see what we're talking about, Chica.
Alder also has dominate person.
Dang, that second one looks pretty brutal.
Uh-huh. Alright, so Dominate Beast. Let's go. It must make a wisdom save or be charmed by him for the duration. It will have disadvantage because it's unconscious.
Wait, is it our turn?
It's still your turn. The purple worms have not gotten a turn yet. It was... You guys got a turn, then the purple worms got a turn. Now it's still your turn. It's still your second turn.
Oh!
It failed the spell save DC, so now it's currently charmed by him. And yeah, Dominate Beast. So, if you don't remember what it actually does, here is the text on Dominate Beast. I'll post it in the chat.
Okay, let me read.
By the way,
You
yes,
okay
the
there?
purple worms count as a beast. Yes, I just stood up in my chair. Worms think they're jumping us. No, we be jumping them.
Alder,
It was just like-
to this one, is gonna use at
Good.
4th level. Come on.
Already did your turn.
Wait,
You're still in the same turn.
What?
This,
But you said I went. Oh. Ignore that then. Ignore that.
okay. Mhm.
Anyway, I think that's everyone. The only one
I
that
didn't
didn't do
get to
anything
do
is the Clockwork Dragon. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Zero. Zero, you lead it. Do things.
Yeah.
I was
I was
checking.
like-
was also the Clockwork Dragon.
Yeah, the Clockwork Dragon. I'll see what the Clockwork Dragon can do while they do their turn as well.
Spooky.
You gonna have it do Fire Breath or something?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, second battle.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to do it on the one that Gong left, or the one that's damaged near Yulina? One that's damaged near Yulina. Alright. They fly over here and do Fire Breath on that one. It's going to have to fail a DC 11 deck save. So Yulina starts doing their thing, and they just see the little Clockwork Dragon fly over and just do a small Fire Breath on it. And it passes the next save, so it's going to take half from this. And it's half of 4d6. So that was not the correct thing. That's holy wow, that was a great one.
Wow.
That dragon poured everything it's got into it. Great job.
You
Clockwork
succeeded the
Dragon.
save. Yeah, you succeeded the save. You're still gonna take you're still gonna take a lot of damage.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna roll 3 max dice out of 4.
Yep. Welcome back, Sheikah, and Yulina, you're the final person. Yulia and Zero is the final people in turn. What you gonna do?
Seeing the Clockwork Dragon made me want to use it too, but I need to reread what it takes now.
What, the breath weapon?
Yeah.
It's if you're doing with the empowerment point, it's a bonus action.
Ooh, okay. I was about to go look at the list. Yep.
Do you want to use a spell slot from Zero to make it stronger?
Oh, you're giving me fun ideas.
I mean, if you want to go for broke, go for broke. You got a 5th level
Yeah.
slot.
I mean, do I want to expand the 5th level slot is the question.
You got anything to lose by doing so?
I guess not. Let's fucking go.
Alright, so you see Yulina square, just kind of nod at the monk, and then square up, and fire begins streaming out of her mouth as she's grinning at this purple worm, after seeing the Clockwork Dragon doing their little thing. I like to imagine she just says something like, "My turn," or something.
Sure, yeah. My turn. Woo! I don't think I've ever been so glad to just be doing the D&D session standing up or so close to bed, because I think it's the 3rd time today that I get excited and accidentally yoink myself on the bed.
Wait,
Right. What?
I didn't think there would be that much time difference between here and Canada.
I mean, depends on which. It's like the US. That it's so wide that you can have multiple time zones, but I guess if it's the US, it's roughly the same width. If you don't count Alaska and Hawaii.
I'm
So-
sorry, that just confused me. You're like, oh yeah, it's almost bedtime. I'm like, it's 5 hours difference?
No, it's
What?
not bedtime. He is near his bed whenever he's on his computer.
Oh,
So how big of a code is this?
given that I am going broke, I think it's a 60.
Alright, so all of you see her just begin to Zero seems to be channeling some sort of magic into her, which only people that can see magic would see this. And then she just unleashes this, what seems to be an adult dragon's fire breath, just covering the entire purple worm in fire, out to a 60-foot cone past it.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Roll
Do it!
damage. And dex save.
Okay. Which one is it? The one with the highest number and on the list? Because you said, what are you losing by expending the 5th level spell slot?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do it! Do it!
So, DC 33 dex save, it's failing that 83 fire damage.
Yeah, I forgot to unclick the modifiers, so
It's dead!
No. Not because it did.
It's not dead!
You said to spare the friends. So this one got hit, and no, it's not dead. It took 83 damage, it's bloodied, but it's not dead. As you see, this thing gets covered in fire, and an unearthly screech is coming out of its nose, as all of its scales got burnt off, and it now just has exposed raw flesh with 3rd-degree burns. But it's still moving, and now it's pissed off.
You
All
know
right.
what?
go ahead.
You don't have anything you can do on your turn, Alder.
I know! I am tempted to help, but I can't.
You can give moral support by cheering her on.
Fuck it up!
Fuck it up.
I like to imagine he says something along the lines of, "You don't have to tell me twice."
You don't have to tell me twice. Yeah.
Punching time?
Punching time.
Punching its exposed flesh.
So, because she's dual wielding and she has extra attack, and the monk ability, that's 5 attacks, I think, or is it 3? I forgot.
5 attacks as their attack action. Yes.
Okay. Should I click all 5, or should I wait just in case the damage rolls that the few last attacks
Let's do them one at a time.
end it? Okay. Do I have everything that I want to click to roll? Yes. Okay.
That's a crit.
That's a nice start.
And that's a crit with the crusher feat.
Oh, all right. I forgot to enter it there. Oops.
Do you need me to go grab it?
I can go grab it.
Okay, go grab it. Because, yeah, they picked up the crusher feat just for this occasion, and the first punch that isn't on Alder is a crit. Thank goodness that wasn't on Alder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just makes it so all attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage. Ah, dang it. Zero could have had a sneak attack.
Well,
no,
that
it's the
means
wrong
the
one.
rest of her attacks now are made with advantage.
Yeah.
Anyway, roll damage. Alrighty, so that is 39, 40, 53 more damage. Okay, so she punches its entire head off. Like, the entirety of the 15-foot cylinder head.
What?
Yes, like she just Saitama vaporized a section of it with that punch. Keep going, because it's not dead yet.
Okay.
Fun fact, worms have their brain across their entire body, not just so in their head. That's why if you chop a worm in half, that hits. That's why if you chop a worm in half, it will actually be able to exist both halves. Be perfectly fine. It can even potentially regrow into 2 different worms. That is 33 more damage. It's still alive. Barely. Yeah, that's a hit. That's another 33 damage, and how do you want to kill it?
Ooh. I don't know. I didn't think of that.
Then just pound it into a pulp?
Sure. Yeah, it's just
Oh.
three attacks back to back.
Wait.
Just happened. Oops.
Oh, I just imagined something. You pound it to a pulp, but then you also, like, specifically rip out its poison sac and toss it towards Alder. Give me a survival check to see if you can locate that.
Do it.
What? Okay.
Survival or nature? I'll accept either.
Here's something I think I should have did.
Mama said to knock you out. That's what. Yeah. All right, 27. You managed to find the purple worm poison sac and rip it out to give it to Alder. I now need to look up how much purple worm poison is inside of a purple worm.
I
Alder,
what else?
do you give me a dex save to catch the sac? With advantage. With the plus from her
Wait.
aura.
Oh.
Banana.
36.
Yeah, you made it. You caught it. It's in your hands. It's just a pulsing purple organ in your hand full of deadly toxin. As this
Cool.
thing just crumples into a pile of meat.
I'm gonna take the meat.
Maybe after the battle's over, because that is everyone's turn unless Zero wants to do things, because all they did was use their action to infuse power into Yelena.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she still has to attack. Does she have enough movement for that? If I move 15 feet roughly.
Also, technically, since Zero was the one that made the Dragon Breath happen, she didn't use her bonus action.
Oh.
Because it cost Zero their action instead of costing her bonus action.
Right. Okay, she's got enough movement to move to the other purple worm.
Alright.
So I guess I'll do the 2 remaining attacks and I'll just flurry of blows with it afterwards.
Yep.
Boop.
I want to know how much the purple worms weigh.
How much they weigh?
Yeah.
I doesn't say in their lore. Let me go check.
It does.
Ravenous hunger, spoons the worm. Burrowing monster, purple worm terror. Nope, it does not say in their lore. Oh, that's a notable thing I need to bring up. The boons of the worm. Yeah, I'll bring that up after we resolve these. Those are both hits. I don't even need to touch.
Okay.
She can't miss them.
Unless she nat ones.
Yeah, unless she nat one, she cannot miss.
Okay. Ignore the deck save because it doesn't matter. They can't be knocked prone, and I'm not trying to push them. I'm low on movement speed.
Yep.
The reason why is on my next turn I was going to use levitate.
Ah. Well, one of them's already dominated, and the other one's about to die.
I love how confident you are on that.
Well, like, does anyone want to tell Yelena to hold back? Because if you don't, it's going to die.
I mean, I want to roll
I'm not.
to do something.
Alright. Roll a persuasion check against Yelena's insight.
No.
Oh,
I
what?
want to roll to grapple the tail and try to rip it off.
It's not your turn.
You're out of actions.
It's Yelena resolving the rest of their turn. There's currently 2 left alive, Zoro. One of which is currently being killed by a mad woman that is really good at punching and dragon breath. The tamed one is still alive. It is heavily injured, but still alive.
When is Leo?
So, do I need to continue, or...?
I mean, unless for some reason she feels she should stop.
I have not received anything, I guess, so far,
Yeah, I was
so...
about to say, the only thing is once she stops, Alder's gonna continue.
Okay, then.
Okay,
Keep going.
okay.
Wait, is it
Then,
a new turn?
then spend a key point to flurry
Well,
of
after
blows with
after
Yelena's quick.
Yelena finishes, it's going to be the purple worm's turn. And then it will be you guys again after that.
That hits. That hits.
It just took this long for everyone to. Alright, so those are all of the attacks, or no?
Yes.
Alright, so that is 37, and I'll just do minus 37. And the
Things
other
are
one is
going what?
36.
Things are going well enough that I don't feel I need to use action surge.
Right, well, you knocked it down to, you knocked it from full health to below half. It is bloodied. As you just see her just start punching the shit out of this thing. Like, if you ever seen One Punch Man, it's when Metal Bat was going at Elder Centipede. That's what this looks like right now. She's just beating the shit out of this thing with her fists. Like, this was going to be a hard encounter at one point. Nope.
You
Now
have a
that's-
good team.
Go ahead.
What?
You have a good team.
Yep. That's the end of your turn, I assume.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep. I'm just gonna roll that for the mending.
Purple Worm's turn. He's going to try and escape. Do you want to take the opportunity attack?
Sure. Why not?
That's a hit.
I clicked the wrong thing. I forgot to unclick a thing.
Which thing?
The Enlightened Fist thing.
Fair enough. So I'll ignore that 5. So that's 11 plus 31 is 42. As it burrows 30 feet straight down.
The funny thing about that is I grabbed Sentinel for her,
Okay.
which means its speed now gets reduced to 0 unless there's a way he can avoid that.
And no, he does not have a way to avoid that. So he's kind of stuck in place. Alright. Is he... He's not... He's trying to move away, but he can't move away. I guess he's
Where
just
are
going
you
to take
going?
I guess he's just going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to attack Yelena because he considers that helpless. So... Yeah, you literally beat the madness out of him.
I beat the madness out of him.
You punched him so many times that he kept making wisdom saves every time, and he failed like 5 times now. So yes, he no longer has madness. And now it's your guys' turn again. Do you
Okay.
want to try and dominate this one too?
No, God damn it.
Rattle levitates it. It is now
Let's go.
20 feet in the air.
Dang, I was sure it weighed more than 500 pounds.
It
Never
used to
mind.
before you tore 3/4 of its body off. It used to weigh more than 500 pounds.
I love how that's the explanation.
I couldn't find a source, so I say they'll just weigh like 1,000 pounds. What is it, Older? What were you trying to do? What were you trying to do, Older?
If you know the twin mold thing, I was have altered that.
What? Try to... From the remake or from the original?
Original.
So, slash it in giant mask
Oh no,
form?
not the remake. I mean,
Oh, wrestle it.
when he starts spinning it around and then just chucking it onto the ground.
That while it's being thrown up into the air.
You can do that, yeah. I mean, also, but I thought like we wanted to tame it. I thought that was your goal.
We have one that's tamed. I want to have him.
Alright, fine. Everyone backs the, Yulina, do you want to help her with her moment?
What moment? I was...
Alder, would you like to explain to Surtur again?
Basically, Alder's going to. Okay, for a better explanation, do you know what happens to Bowser?
when he falls? At what point? There are many things that happen to
Mario
Bowser.
64 Bowser.
He gets shot Badonga Bowser.
Yes, that's basically what Alder's attempting to do with the purple worm.
Grab it
Grab
by its tail
the
and
tail,
chuck it.
I'll help
hoping
you
to
with
rip
that.
the tail off.
Yep, and it helped because levitating in the air, that makes it easier to move.
With
Okay.
specific purpose of ripping the tail spike off. Uses a weapon.
Sure, it's 1d12 stinger. It doesn't have any purple worm effects, like purple worm poison on the stinger, but it is a 1d12 stinger. Sorry, it's a 3d6 stinger. My bad. That's how much damage the stinger does.
What do I roll? This?
Give me a grapple check, I guess. Actually, no, you can't grapple it. You're too small. You need to be one size bigger if you want to grapple it.
That's what I was about to say. Alder's gonna turn to wolf form to do this.
Okay, you're still two sizes below it.
No, well, yeah, you're currently in wolf form. That's why you're large.
It's also large. Oh,
It's gargantuan. You would need like enlarge reduce on top of your wolf form to be able to grapple it. You cannot grapple it. It's too big.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Anyway, what do you want to do? Do you want to kill this thing or do you want to try and tame it? What do you want to do? It's basically at your mercy because you lead us pinning it in place effectively.
What if at 20...
What were you gonna say, Randall?
I said once it's at 20 feet up, I'm just gonna let it fall.
Oh, you're just gonna drop concentration on levitate? Alright, then it takes 2d10 falling damage.
Okay, and now I do my thing. Nom nom!
So you're not gonna try and tame it. You're just gonna try and eat it. Okay, I mean, it is Walder, but I should have expected that.
Nom. Then nom?
You still have disadvantage marked, by the way.
Even then, I think it still hits.
The first one misses, the second one hits.
Can I silvery barbs?
Silvery Barbs is on saving throws, not attack rolls.
What? Oh no, I can't. Listen.
Yeah, so the first one misses, the second one hits. However, I'm gonna have it make a con save.
For what, the levitate spell?
DC 17 con save or be cursed with werewolf lycanthropy.
Ah.
Okay. Because if that failed, I was going to start giving him Luke Garou stats.
Do I have another bite? I'm trying to think.
No, you're not dual wielding bites. However, that is enough to, rip another large chunk out of its body. In fact, you've ripped away most of what was left of its body, and it's barely clinging to life now.
Alder basically does the dog thing with the toy, but with the tail.
Okay.
Or the clockwork dragon to breathe fire on it.
Does it have enough movement speed? What's its movement speed? Um, 60-foot fly speed. Yes, it has enough movement speed.
Fun fact, Alder can't be poisoned.
Oh,
By the way, Foxy.
You have to roll me a 5-6, because its flame breath is a recharge.
5-6?
On the Clockwork Dragon, it says that the fire breath attack is a recharge 5-6. So roll me a d6 to see if it recharged. Nope, it did not recharge. It does not have its fire breath yet. It can still bite if you want to try and bite the dragon. Alright. So it flies over and bites the dragon alongside Alder. And that misses.
Wouldn't it be advantage with the aura
Nope.
Nope. Alright, does Rylet... Zoro is telling Rylet to go over to the nearly half-dead worm. Does Rylet allow this?
Rylet allows this.
Alright, so Rylet, what's Rylet's movement speed?
30.
I forgot I have X attack.
The Clockwork Dragon does not have extra attack.
No, I do.
But you use the Levitate spell.
I said extra attack.
You did not take the attack action.
Extra attack is not extra action. Alright, so... do you dash with Rylet?
Yes.
Alright, that will get you to... here, Zoro. About here. And so if you want to try and get the Venom Sac, you're gonna have to hop up and get into base contact to do a survival check. Do you want to do that?
I'm gonna... You know, I'm gonna let Foxy do their thing before I do mine. Because I just realized that if I do...
Yeah. Zoro really wants to check for the Venom Sac thing. The poison.
You know what? Let's get the sacks!
I mean, you're the one
That's
that was
all
like,
that's
I'm going
inspired.
to get this thing's poison sac, so...
That's Alder's inspiring speech for the day. Let's get those sacks.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out something else that you're all noticing about the purple worms too, and this is also notable as well. Inside of the purple worm's body, there is... it constantly eats through earth and rock and breaks down materials. There is lots of precious metals and gems inside of the bodies of these purple worms.
Why do you think I want...
Let me finish. That just gets scattered out once they're killed. Now, some of these metals and gems got a little scratched up or pulverized by a certain fireball thing or a certain person's punching. But they're still there.
I was gonna say...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we get the stacks, I can make us some poison weapons.
That's... You put poison on weapons. You don't make poison weapons. That's another thing. Why I want
to say, and I mean, Alder also has the poisoner.
Yeah, you can use, you can both make survival checks, that's fine. Zoro, make a survival check. And then, Alder, you give me either a survival or poisoner's kit check.
No, I'm not gonna risk up the...
Relax.
I almost rolled with charisma.
No, wisdom or intelligence or dex. Apologies if this is going slow, by the way. That was not my intention. The time said.
Wait, what do I roll? Survival or...
I said survival or poisoner's kit.
And that's I roll with wisdom?
Wisdom, intelligence, or dex? Oh, survival is with wisdom, yes, but poisoner's kit can be with any of the three. And you'll have advantage because you're a poisoner. Make the roll. There you go. With Zoro's help, you managed to actually find the sac in the body of the creature, and it's so hurt, it doesn't even try to eat you in the process. It's kind of barely clinging on to life at this point. And you managed to extract the sac no problem from inside of it. Hey Zoro, I got an idea. Would you guys like my suggestion on something to do?
Yes.
Who here is the best at animal handling?
Checking. I have a 13.
I have a 2.
Plus 13, plus 2. Zoro, Yulita, how do you two have for animal handling?
Hold on, I have to check one less person. Rylet, how much do you...
Zero has a 10. And Yelena has a. How do you have a 50? Oh, it's wisdom.
Rywood has a plus 14.
Nice.
Yelena has a plus 15.
Yulena is 1 point higher. Riley is too far away, actually, to do the thing. So I had an idea. What if, and this is going to sound crazy, Yulena tries to animal handle calm down the purple worm while Zoro heals it with Hands of the King. To give her
Wait,
advantage.
what do you mean by Rywood's too far away? Rywood's here.
And you need to be in base contact to do the animal handling check. And he doesn't
And
have
you
any
also use
movement
your
left.
dash action. Mm-hmm.
While while they are doing that, I'm gonna try to figure out what the Clockwork Dragon we're talking about.
We're still in initiative, technically. We're still in combat, so we'll do that in a
Alder assist.
second. It would not help any more than is already happening. Zero, do you think that's a crazy idea? The Hands of the King.
Hi, I don't need any sass.
You okay? Okay. I did not mean to.
Sorry,
I did not mean to upset you.
I don't like being sassed.
I wasn't trying to sass you. I was just explaining that they're already getting advantage. Alder cannot give more advantage.
Oh, I think something's wrong, Mike. I didn't hear you say the advantage before.
Yeah, I said that Yulena was going to attempt to do animal handling while Zoro healed them, which would give advantage because Zoro is healing them.
Oh, for some stupid reason, I thought you like Yuli's doing it and Zoro's doing it as well. I'm like, why just advantage?
Right. Does Yulena like that idea? What do you think, Soda?
Yeah, sure. Let's do the crazy idea.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
if it turns hostile, we know we can get rid of them.
Yep. What were you saying, Alder?
Sorry for getting snapped.
It's okay, you didn't hear me, so I get it. Alright, so it heals for 30 HP, which it's a little confused as to why it's currently getting healed, but it feels a bit better now. And you get to make an animal handling check with advantage.
Spooky.
Double nat 1! I am impressed!
Wait.
Wow!
Wait, I can assist. Silvery barbs.
I don't think silvery barbs work on fails.
Hold on. She could fix that anyway. Do you know why? She has fate points.
Oh, I keep forgetting shit.
Yulena has fate points. Do you want to spend one on that sooner?
Please.
That's pretty terrible.
I don't. I just like that. Nat 1, Nat 1.
I kind of don't want to because I feel like the dice are giving us a clear message right now. But
And
sure.
And I don't necessarily want to listen to them.
Trust me.
I like to imagine what happened was Yulena was so caught off guard by Zoro doing that she completely forgot what she was supposed to be doing. She's like, why are you healing it? What were you saying, Battle?
Tell me so to do the animal handling.
Ah, yeah. Sheikah, what were you saying?
I was saying, it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna silvery barbs since he doesn't choose his will.
I just checked. Silver Bob says, when you distract a creature that succeeds on an attackable ability check or saving throw.
I don't think she succeeded with the double nat ones. Otherwise, I don't think I was rerolling because I
I
succeeded.
thought I
Let's just say
could
that.
use only the advantage part. I forgot I need disadvantage part first.
Yep.
I already had advantage. You can't stack advantage with advantage.
It's fine. Don't sass her. Anyway, would you like to make an animal handling check, Alder?
Hell yeah.
No, because that would require you to restore limbs. Zoro.
Yeah. I think there's a different thing that allows.
You need to regenerate spell.
That's the spell.
Yep.
Checking to make sure there's nothing bonus with this.
Also, Jessica just kind of comes over and says, "What you doing?"
It's not taking involved right now, Jessica.
Neat. You okay, kid? And she kind of rubs your head.
Kind of what?
Who said it's Hero?
Rubbing your head, Rattle. Also, the fan is very loud. It's quite alright. You also rolled a nat 1 and a nat 2. That
Wait,
is also
did
a
I?
fail. Yes. Alder.
I'm gonna
Wait,
stop Jessica.
Can I legendary? Oh wait, no, I can't legendary resistance that.
It's not a saving throw.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna stop Jessica from fighting me.
Okay. Can someone riz up the worm? Come on now.
Can I have Rylet try?
Violet's
That
not
guy
close
as well.
enough. Violet's not close enough. Zoro, do you want to drag your butt over here and try? Sorry, Zero, do you want to drag your butt over here and try, or no?
I have 30 feet of movement. I'm not sure I can get there. Alright, dash, I guess.
I was
Wait, does it
about
take
to
an
say,
action?
God damn it! If Zero can, why can't Rylet?
Violet's
don't think
not in
I-
base contact.
Does it take an action to do it? Because if I need to dash, it's not going to. Okay,
It's an interact.
I can try.
That's why Alder could do it despite their mollywopping that they were doing before.
Ah, right.
What were you saying, Battle?
I still have flying.
You could also try if you want, Rattle. Rattle, go ahead and give me an animal handling check. As everyone
it's
tries to
really-
calm down the world. Rattle is not helping.
Can old? Oh wait, no, that's Zero. That's stupid.
Zero
Okay.
finally succeeded. Of everyone. It was just a DC 20 check. It was not that hard. Why did all of you struggle with it?
I don't know.
It's not your fault. It's just really, really funny. This is one of those moments
trust
that are
me.
going to go down in history.
Oh, trust me,
What?
I'm not using that as like anger. I'm just legit just acting.
Right.
So what was the point of so what was the point of me spending a fate point on Yelena then to reroll? I'm confused.
To try and, make it so that it actually succeeded, because I wanted someone to succeed. And
Okay.
Yulina had the best shot, because she had the plus 15.
Yeah.
And the only one that had the second best is legit too far away.
Right.
I like that. It's like Rylet is like too far
Also-
away. I'm like, he's right
I mean,
there. God
I mean,
damn it.
RNG gods seem to have gave up the second roll that happened because I had rerolled with the fate thing, the fate point.
Right, after screwing us for like 4 rolls in a row. What's your point?
I still don't know why I spent a fate point then.
You didn't spend the fate point. You said you weren't going to.
Okay.
What was your point?
My point was I rerolled. I decided to reroll anyways. And
No, you
I
rolled
don't know
on
why I
0. You
bothered.
didn't roll on Yulina.
Okay, explain what is the Yulina, the Living Engine of Destruction 3227 then, because I don't know what that's supposed to be anymore.
That's a roll I didn't see.
Okay.
You didn't announce that you did this. You didn't do it. I didn't see it at all.
Sorry, I just got really
My
confused.
brain's not working right now. I'm sorry.
I think our brain is starting to not work collectively.
I'm more just trying to control my emotions.
Sorry if I'm negatively affecting that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Sorry. Now I'm finally better. Now. Oh,
What is that
Jesus
injury?
fucking Christ. Now I'm better.
Well, we're back.
So, you know when your blood sugar gets low? And I was wondering why I was feeling very skittish and very lightheaded and very shaky for the whole entire time.
Ooh.
That was why.
Oh.
I'm back. I'm back.
I'm sorry, Bug.
Right.
Also, I figured out why I was very shaky and irritable. My blood sugar was low.
That makes sense. So yeah, I took a walk, grabbed some water, punched my desk, and now I feel better.
I have to stop saying sorry. I have to stop saying sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so I suppose at this point combat is over because the purple worm's not going to fight back, and if you guys aren't going to kill it, then it's at least neutral towards you currently, and the other one is charmed with the monk sitting on it.
Just chilling on the.
Yep. And I'm likely going to end the session soon, unless there's any like interactions we want to do here. But there is one more thing before we go. But I want to get some social interactions done first. So is there anything that you guys want to like majorly talk about or do now that we're out of combat? 'Cause I
Interact
know-
with the.
I had a stupid, and I almost said no. Can Alder ride the freaky purple worm like the Alaskan bullworm?
Maybe when it's actually healthy. It's currently in pieces.
The one that's charmed.
It's also currently in pieces. They are both heavily injured.
Oh. Hold on. I have a spell.
Also, Zoro, do note that after a minute, you'll go back to being paranoid and afraid of Alder, and your madness will set back in. Because
Don't tell me I have to spam.
basically, Zoro cannot function without the calm emotion spell going. At least not until the
Right.
madness wears off.
It's gonna do another kind of emotions.
Alright, that'll extend it for another minute. What is everyone else doing?
I'm
I'm
looking
prob-
for spells.
I'm probably asking Alder if they have any clue what the hell was that scream that happened in the sky right after he got his senses knocked back into place.
Yep.
I don't know. You know what?
I'm not trying to stretch zero. Why
Gonna
is
Can I cure wounds at 4th level?
sure? I don't see why not.
That's gonna 48 plus. What?
If he
Why are you
deals
acting like this?
29 damage.
I was
That's
gonna.
that's how much it is at 4th level.
What were you gonna do, brother?
I was gonna check with the cockroach dragons to see why it's talking about dragons.
It it tries to explain as best as it can, but it's getting a bit mumbled, and it seems like thoughts are going through its brain faster than it can think, and it's not able to process all the data. And you're noticing its circuits are getting fried by an overload of information in its brain that it just cannot process. It's basically being overclocked by something external.
I'm gonna try to look through it, the memories, for information.
Alright, give me a wisdom save.
Eh,
21.
Um, you will take, you try to see the memories, and then you get hit by a wall that is effectively the equivalent of a Raltham Psychic Lance spell. As you just get hit by a psychic onslaught of just thoughts and feelings and emotions in your brain that just overloads your brain for. So let me pull up the Psychic Lance spell.
Sorry, I missed the part. Why are we doing Psychic Glance?
Because he tried to see the memories and thoughts going through the Clockwork Dragon's brain, and he
Oh.
rolled a 10 on the wisdom save and was overloaded with information from the dragon screaming into his head now, too. So you will take 7d6 psychic damage and be incapacitated until your next turn. My TV turned off, but someone like to roll me 7d6. Well, I fixed my
Okay.
TV.
Rattle was faster.
Alrighty.
Oh, I didn't notice.
1.
Uh, 31. You took 31 psychic damage.
Well, thank God Zoro is going around healing people, healing the party.
Zoro's gonna be healing people. Alder's gonna be healing people. Rywood's gonna be healing people.
Put me at bloodied.
Yeah. And that was just a small, like, that was a few seconds of. I just closed my entire weapon.
Once I get my status again, I'm gonna try to do it again, but once we're back at base.
Yeah, which I lost my entire web browser between tabs. It's
Okay.
including the background music. Day is just not my day.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help. I'm going. Будет
Huh.
хорошо. Будет хорошо. Будет лауреат. Слушайте.
I don't speak Russian.
Я не говорю. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. I'm okay.
We should probably take cover behind the purple worm. I mean, he doesn't care about the sandstorm, but we do. Well, whatever.
During all the
can be.
commotion, the sandstorm has seemingly disappeared.
Oh, thank goodness the sand elemental stopped.
It
Yay.
seemed to have moved on in that time.
We
Ah,
should
Yay.
probably get to that location now.
We should probably fix the people that are not doing well, if we can.
yeah, we should probably heal everyone here. And while you're healing, while you're spending time healing the people, something happens. I'd like everyone to give me a perception. Well, no, actually, you don't need to give me a perception check. You'll see this. I will say about 10 turns pass until this happens. How much healing does everyone do with each other? Because like Zero can do 10 healing.
Alter has Cure Wounds, which she can use a 4th level spell slot thanks to Warlock.
I
Rywood
mean,
has
provided.
Cure Wounds and Mass Healing Word.
I mean, Zoro doesn't need to expend resources for that, and also there's just the aura healing people for 1 HP every turn, like passively.
I can only use to aid.
Right, and
Isn't
aid isn't
Aid like
helping.
temp HP?
No,
No,
aid
it's
is permanent max HP. Not permanent, temporary max HP.
That's what I said.
The temp HP. That's not the same thing.
Oh, it's not?
Temp HP is the buffer you have on top of your max. Max HP is boosting your
Oh,
maximum
Rywood
light bar.
Oh.
Regardless, none of that matters because I said how much healing you're going to do over the course of 10 turns.
I don't really have any healing that my spells are.
Okay.
But actually, I do have one healing spell.
Don't have to use it if you don't want to.
You don't, yeah, you
wait,
don't
no.
have to.
Rywood could do. I really don't like you sometimes. Why are you not working? Sorry.
I'm just waiting for everyone to do their math and get it done with.
I don't know how much HP I heal, but I heal.
Then don't heal.
Like 50, I'm gonna say.
Okay then. Yeah, no.